You are more creative than you realize. That's right, you are more creative than you realize. See, what I tend to notice is sometimes when we have problems, we can get sucked into the problem. We can just sit there and focus on the challenge that is in front of us, on the issue that's in front of us, on the problem that's in front of us. And we forget how creative we are, how powerful we are, how resourceful we are when we're only looking at the challenge. And you can ask someone who's a bit confused, who's a bit desperate, and you say, hey, let's come up with something, let's think of something. And it's easy to deny our creativity when we're right in the middle of a problem. We can just sit and say to ourselves, no, I just can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. I wanted to create this video to remind you that there's a part of you that is super creative. Now, you might think, oh my God, this is a bit woo-woo, you know, I'm kind of, but hear me out here. Would it be a complete crazy exaggeration for me to say that there's a part of your mind that comes up with dreams at night, that comes up with whole scenes, whole scenarios, dialogue, creates buildings, creates all these people that come to a place without you having to ask it to? There's a part of your mind that when somebody asks a question, gives you the answer, just pops into your mind without you having to ask it to. Would it be a complete exaggeration to say that there is a part of your mind that has helped you come up with a solution in the past when things have been stacked against you, when other people thought this is impossible to solve, or perhaps you even thought at one point it was impossible to solve, but there's a part of your mind that was creative and just gave you an idea. Maybe you'd be sitting in the shower going do 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 do, and then all of a sudden that part of your mind presented something to you. And if it's not a complete exaggeration, if it's not a crazy thought for me to say that, if you can identify that there is potentially a small part of your mind that does give you ideas, that does create dreams without you having to ask it to, then what if you could get more in touch with that part of your mind? What could you achieve if you worked together with it, if you understood that part of your mind that was more creative? Rick is saying, I rarely deny my creativity. Awesome. That is amazing. That's why you're such a boss, Rick. I love it. I love it. And Marika is saying that's so true. Yeah. There's a part of your mind that is responsible for creativity. And when we're faced with a problem, rather than being in a mindset of, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't, what if we just took a step back and took a breather and started to remind ourselves of all the times that we were creative? When you start to remind yourself of all the times that you've solved problems, all the times that you've come up with different solutions in the past, etc. When you're stressed, you kind of suppress that part of your mind that could come up with solutions. You're just focusing purely on the conscious mind, on the here and now mind, on that this is the problem part of your mind, and you're denying that other part of your mind to come up. But if you are able to just take a step back at times and just calm down and just remind yourself first of all the times that you're creative, you activate that little part of your creative mind. You're saying, hey, I need you right now. Come on, buddy. Let's do this. Let's get through this together. And I want you to realize, I want you to realize that you are more creative than you realize. Many of us are more creative than we realize. And if you've got a habit or challenge or something that you're going through, a negative feeling, find out what that negative feeling is about. There's a purpose behind it. There's your mind might be trying to protect you or something like that. And then find out what the purpose is behind that feeling, and then ask your creative mind. Just say, okay, creative mind, or let me get creative. What other times have I been creative in my life? Start to think of that, and then just go, okay, how can I satisfy the intention of this bad feeling? What other ways can I do this? What other ways? And just sit there and give yourself the space to be creative. Experiment with your creativity. And just notice how perhaps you can solve a few more problems. So this video is a little bit more out there. However, I've noticed this working with people, that sometimes when I work with clients, I just remind them of how creative they are. And I wanted to remind you, because no one can help you solve your problems. Everything that you need is within you. All the answers that you need are within you. Sometimes it helps to be able to tap into our own problem-solving skills, to tap into, ask ourselves the right questions, and then we can bring out that creative part. All right, cool. So other than that, I wanted to come on today and just do a quick video and just talk about creativity. And I hope that you can tap into more of your creativity moving forward. Marek is saying, I love out there stuff. Yep, today is my out there stuff. A little bit more. So tap into that part of you. Ask yourself the right questions and notice what answers you get. With that, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you, and thank the other part of you that may be benefiting as well. I have lots of love for you all. Peace out, one love. Rick is saying, me too. I love the woo-woo stuff. I love the out there stuff. That's awesome. All right, cool. Peace out, guys. Lots of love. I will catch you on another episode real soon. Take care, and I will see you soon. Good afternoon. Have a good night, Rick. Take care, buddy. I appreciate you. All right. All the best, guys. Bye. Bye for now.